It's a new year and it's time to start a new journal. We're a few days into January. I'm a little late because I just finished up my December daily, but I'm really excited to start a new journal this year. I've decided to switch over to the Midori format of journaling, so I have a homemade Midori here to show you today. Um, Previously, I was using a Smashbook, and as much as I love the Smashbook, it did have a few things that weren't working for me, so I'm still trying to find my journaling style. And I'm hoping that that the Midori-Style is going to be it. So that's what we're trying this year. The issues I had with the Smashbook was, first of all, they get so chunky so fast. So I really love the way that the Midori, you can just swap out the books as you go. And then the second thing was that the page size in the Smashbook, I found it was good for recording medium-sized events in my life. But if there was a big event, like if I was going on a trip or something, I would just make a separate album. Just make like a little 4x6 mini album. And if there was a tiny moment, like that was just a special little moment, I wouldn't record it in the Smashbook because it wouldn't take up a full page. So if I spent a whole afternoon doing something, the Smashbook was perfect for that. But if I did anything big or anything small, it just never got recorded. So I'm hoping that the smaller format, like the smaller page size of the Midori will work better for me for that. And I'll just keep doing mini albums for the bigger moments in my life. So, and then the last thing was I am ready to be a little more artistic, so I don't necessarily need as much pattern paper as I used to, and I never liked trying to journal over pattern paper anyway, so I think the cleaner pages are going to be good for me, and I've been doing a lot of Zentangling, so I want a place to put some of that, and just try to experiment with different kinds of art. I've never been an artistic person, and I kind of want to see if I have any of that artisticness in me. So I think this will be a good opportunity to give that a try too. So it'll be maybe sort of an art journal, but maybe not. I'm not committed. So I guess I've said this before. I'm a total commitment phobe, and when I saw the price tag of a brand name Midori, I thought I can't spend that much unless I know if I'm going to like it. So I decided to make my own. I want to say it cost me somewhere between 15 and 20 bucks to make this. I know the leather was 10 bucks. There's a little bit of elastic in it. I bought some Tim Holtz charms. It didn't cost me much. And then I bought some mixed media paper. I think it's Strathmore, to make the booklets on the inside, and then I just used pattern paper from my stash to do the covers and stuff. So it was really inexpensive to do. It didn't take that long to make. There's not really one person I can credit with the tutorial for how I made this book. I watched 4 or 5. I read web pages. Like I did a lot of research before I decided to make it, and then I just kind of winged it. So thank you to everyone who makes that information available. But there's not like one person I can really credit. So let's take a look at the book. It is tacky pink leather. It is amazing. I love tacky and I love pink. And when I saw this leather, I knew this is what I had to use. It is from, so please excuse my poor judgment. It's from eBay seller Peggy Sue also, and I just love her. She sells a huge assortment of different colors of leather in 12 by 12 sheets. So if you live in the 12 by 12 world like I do and you ever need leather, she's amazing. And this one's a little bit on the thin side, but I just loved it so much that I decided to go with it. So I just used 2 elastics instead of 1 to make sure it stays down. This is just one of the Tim Holtz charms. I think lots of us are using these. And I went with the holes on the spine instead of the back, like the traditional Midori. And then I also did 3 strings. I think you can see 3 holes. 1, 2, 3. I just like the idea of having all the elastics integrated into the book rather than putting the separate ones in to hold the book. So that's what I did. So let's take a look. Welcome to my Midori. It starts with a notebook, and my notebook pages are thicker than the regular Midori ones. I mostly mixed Strathmore mixed media paper. So it's just a sheet of pattern paper at the start. Some mixed media paper. I put in a few sheets of craft paper. It's like a lighter, it's not quite cardstock, I wouldn't say. It's a little bit lighter. And then I put a few pages of pattern paper, and these were just like randoms that I had that didn't go with any collection that I have. I saddle stitched the binding. I'll just give you a flip through the whole thing. It's mostly white though. I like to put in a couple dark pages because I love to do gel pen stuff. And there's my elastic, nice and taut. And I'll just take you through the rest of it. It's the other halves of the pages. I rounded all the corners. I saw someone online saying that there's nothing to round the corners on leather very easily. But I will say, I used my Zutter Round It All, I think it's called. Yeah, Round It All. And it had no trouble cutting through the leather, and it can cut through several sheets of paper at a time. So it was really easy to round all these corners. And so that's the first book. And then I purchased the Midori pocket thing. It's the number 8 insert. And you see I've got some journaling cards. So I'm going to try to keep my pockets full of monthly stuff. So these are my January journaling cards. I've got, you know, I'll dig out other journaling cards and stuff from my stash. But these were the ones that I had that are specifically January. So and they're just journaling spots on the back. That one says, the 4x6 one says, in the new year. And those are from the Project Life Becky Higgins holiday edition. So I picked this up on sale at Michael's. I didn't get a whole lot of stuff for this book because my stash is getting a little out of control. So so I just picked up a few things on sale, but one was this set of journaling cards, and they just have them for all the different holidays. America the Beautiful. I don't know what I'll do with that. I'm Canadian. Maybe if I go visit America. So yeah, and there's like a Halloween card, Easter cards, trick or treat. Yeah, so I'm just going to use a few of those every month, I think, too, because I like the idea of little flaps that come up, and I just love journaling cards. Who am I kidding? So yeah, using those, and then there was a tutorial online, and I haven't actually taped these down yet. Now that I look at it, for a 6-pocket folder. So I just need to seal down these edges still, but there's pockets here, pockets here, pockets here. And I just used a Kate Spade file folder. I got those at Chapters. I got like a 6-pack of them, and I've actually made 2 of these. I've got another one here if I decide that I need another one. But I just like this idea so I can tuck things in here. But yeah, I still have to seal down these sides. And then in the other side of the pockets, I've got these stickers, and this was a really good bargain that I got from Desairs. It was the Die Cuts with a View Dot Stripes and Plaids calendar kit. It was on for $7. And I'm not really interested in the calendar. Like, I'm not a planner kind of person, so like there are calendar pages in here, but I'll probably just toss those. But then there's also lots of nice pattern paper in here, like stripes and dots and plaids and neutrals. And then there's a whole stash of cardstock in here, so I think if I'm doing mixed media stuff, like this will give me a nice cohesive color scheme, and they're a good size to bring around. But what really sold me on this was these stickers in the back. There are these little sheets of stickers, and there's half a page for each month, and they will fit perfectly in the Midori pocket. So I'm really excited about those. So every month I'm going to try to use up a whole half sheet of these stickers. Spring, June, July, August, and I just love these stickers. I'm excited to use them. So $7, not bad. So what else we got here? And then there's one more notebook. So this was all on the second elastic. This was the second elastic. This was the first one. And then this is the third elastic. And it's the same format as the other book. It's mixed media paper with a couple sheets of craft and a couple sheets, always a dark sheet in there so that I can play on dark paper. And sheet of pattern paper, craft. Won't bore you with too much detail there. Okay, so that's the book. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's, I'm excited to start using it. I don't know about this Tim Holtz charm. It's kind of a pain to get it on the front. And then there was just a couple other things that I picked up that I'll show you to kind of show you where I'm starting from. So I got this Kaiser Craft stamp set. It is, it's called Captured Moments, and it just gives me all my days of the week. So I thought that was pretty cute. And I picked up some watercolors for my Zentangle. It's this tiny little, I love small kits. Like, I'm kind of obsessive over them. This is Winsor Newton Cotman colors, which is like their student grade. And it's just like a tiny little watercolor kit. Cute as a button. And then the last thing, I picked up this Heidi Swap journal album kit, and I kind of already like tore it all apart and stuff and opened it. I'm kind of weird about packaging. I throw it all away and put everything in Ziploc bags as soon as I get it. But I got this at Michael's for $6.99. It was on sale after Christmas, and regular price was $35, so I felt really good about this deal. And I'm just going to kind of break it down. I'm not going to use the actual binder. Maybe like in a year from now or something I'll decide I want to do binder journaling, but right now I don't, so I'm just going to break it down. So I got these little numbers, 3s and 8s and little stamps. It came with some flags. I don't know if I'm a flag person, so I may or may not use them. These little journaling cards are cute as a button. They're 2x2s, and they're all gold foil. I think every single one has gold foil on one side or the other, which is like so exciting for me. I love anything gold. So, and they're so small. I think they'll fit in the book really nicely. It came with these little magnet bookmarks. So I didn't put a bookmark in the book. I know a lot of people do. I think I'm just going to use these. And there's like a heart, another heart, a flag, and one more flag, and they just open up. And they're magnetic. They close. Easy. And also these stickers came with it, which are, there's like 6 sheets. These ones are all words. And there's 2 sheets of those. Maybe there's not 6. I can't remember how many sheets are in here. 4 maybe. And then this one's stars and seals. And that one's arrows and hearts and circles and words. So, love gold accents. And then in the book, there's some, the pages that are in the book I think are going to be really, I think I'm just going to rip them all apart. So it comes with these, I've reordered all the pages. This is not how it came when I bought it. So it came with these folder tabs, and I think I'm just going to slice these down and use them as tabs in my book to mark the months. So those are pretty cool. And then there's these calendar pages, which I don't really think I'm going to use those. But on the other side, they've got these nice little journaling prompts, so I'll probably cut these out and use them too. They're all the same. And then I think all that else that was in there was some lined paper, some lined paper, and these little photo sleeves. And I have another journal that these photo sleeves will go in really well. That's like a 5x7 journal, so it'll be perfect. So yeah, so I picked that up for another $6.99, and there's lots of components in there that I'll be able to use. So that's pretty much as far as I'm at. So I've got the book ready. I'm going to start going through my supplies and digging things out and hoping to make this a creative year. I definitely want to see if I have any artistic skill. So that's the plan, and thanks for watching.